everyone. It is Wednesday, June 25th, and today marks 10 weeks since I had my Roux-en-Y gastric bypass surgery. I am still down to 220 pounds. That marks 60 pounds for the year and 45 pounds since surgery. And I've been at 220 for about 3 days now. So I think this is good because I had been in a 2-week stall, and then I started losing weight like a pound a day, and I actually started to get a little fatigued from that, from the really quick weight loss. So I'm glad things evened out for a bit. I am feeling really good. I'm not sure exactly what I want to talk about first, so I apologize for the hesitation. I guess really what I want to say is just I feel really good. I feel I'm blessed that I have a pouch, Esmeralda, that can pretty much handle anything I put into her. And I still don't test the waters though, so I don't want you to confuse that. I don't eat pasta, I don't eat rice, I don't eat steak, I don't eat anything, really heavy, dense, and I certainly don't eat anything that's, high carbs or high fat. And the funny thing is I don't crave it, I don't miss it. Sometimes there's like a ghost memory somewhere in the back of my head, the days when I used to cook my big, giant, cheesy, meaty lasagnas. I think, it's just the memory. It's not something that I crave or I feel like I have to have. So I personally feel like I've had a relatively easy time of this. And I think for me, walking into this surgery, I was ready to let go of being a slave to food, where I think other people maybe just see the weight loss part of this surgery and they just want to be thinner, and they go and have the surgery and then they have a ton of regrets, or they don't cope well afterwards, or complications and problems. Personally speaking, I think that I'm having such an easy time because I'm not testing the limits. I'm not trying to put food in my body that I shouldn't have. I was ready to let go of Pizza Hut and Chili's and, the macaroni grill. I was ready to let go of eating like that. So maybe that's why I've had an easy time. Also, my surgeon's wonderful. I think he did a great job. And I do think that, I was in really good hands, and I was healthy going into the surgery. I didn't have any comorbidities other than high blood pressure. And high blood pressure was from smoking cigarettes. I'm sure being overweight didn't help, but at the minute, even at the same weight, 280 pounds, when I put the cigarettes down, my blood pressure normaled. I mean, maybe not totally normal, but I was not nowhere near as high as I was before. So, although I had a BMI of about 42 or 43 at time of surgery, I didn't have, diabetes and sleep apnea and all the other problems. I was 35 years old. I am 35 years old. So I went into the surgery healthy, and I think that's why I'm bouncing back so quickly and having an easy time. To anyone else out there considering the surgery, I've said this before, to have or to not have gastric bypass, the bottom line is you've got to hit your own rock bottom, and you have got to be ready for this commitment, because it isn't just about losing weight really quickly. It's just not. It is truly a lifestyle change, and you have to want to give up that food that you're addicted to. I admit I'm not strong enough to put the pizza and the cheesesteaks and all that nonsense down on my own. I'm not. I've done it before. I've gone up and down the scales. I've yo-yoed back and forth. I've gone through that, and I fail. And it only makes me feel worse when I fail the diet and I put the weight back on, and more often than not, you put, more weight on, when you regain than when you first started dieting. So it's really just a tedious process that really defeats the spirit, and you just feel horrible about yourself, which causes you to just turn to food even more. So, I see it as like I broke the chain. I broke the habits I created, and I'm having a great time of it. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just remembered to finally eat something around 1 or 1:15, and I ate 5 slices of deli ham, and I'm full. I'm good. And I'm not promoting that you shouldn't get in your protein or your calories. I've already talked about that before too. We all have minimum requirements we need to hit, but I can bang out 60 grams of protein in a day, and it's only not even 2 o'clock. So it takes practice post-op, but you do learn how to work your body, let's say. I never was a breakfast eater. I really wasn't a big lunch eater. I'm a dinner person, and I'm a night eater. And that doesn't necessarily have to change, because that's what I'm used to. Now, I have a rule that I don't eat past 9 o'clock. If I do get hungry around 10 or 10:30, it's just something high protein. I'll eat a cheese stick, or I'll have like a piece of, deli meat or something. I don't ever go for junk. I don't have junk in the house, so that's not even an option. But I have a rule of thumb that meals must be finished by 9 o'clock. By 9:30, I should be on my last glass of water for the day. So that seems to work out pretty well for me. So being that it's not even 2 o'clock, I know that, I have plenty of time to eat. I can do a protein meal bar, 19 grams. I can do some ground beef. I can get 21 to 28 grams in a sitting. I could go to Wendy's and have a chili. That's 25 grams. I can make a chicken breast, anywhere from 21 to 28 grams. So you see, there's lots of things I can do to still do what I need to do by the end of the day. So anyway, I just feel really great. Exercise-wise, piece of cake, breeze. I can go to the gym, bang an hour out cardio, and not even feel it. I mean, I'm sweating, don't get me wrong. I can get my heart rate up to a good 130. So I know I'm in fat burning mode. But, my weight at this point, the only thing my weight holds me back on is jogging. And I never really was a jogger. I ran track, but I was a sprinter. But I do enjoy jogging, and I'm still a good 15, 20 pounds away before I'm at that point where I can just, zone out, throw the iPod on, and just jog for miles. I'm a ways out from that. But that's the only thing that I'm not able to do right now. There's nothing else that holds me back. Also, my stepmother went to Walmart to pick up her prescription, and she saw these shorts on a rack for $10 a piece. And they were in the plus woman size, the FGS, I call it, the fat girl store. And, she hears me complaining I don't have anything that fits me. And pretty much what I've done is cut off all my jeans into shorts. And so she went to go buy me a pair of jean shorts that weren't all, cut off and ragged at the edge. So she was going to pick me up an 18. And she held them up and she went, now this girl's not an 18, no way. And she ended up buying me the 16s, and she still looked at them going, Jody is not this big. And almost felt like she was going to insult me by giving me, jean shorts that were so big. And I took them out of the bag and I looked at them and I said, no, they look about right. And I tried them on right there and they fit perfectly. I mean, they were a little too long for me, but, I can hem them. But waist-wise, they fit me fine. They fit my butt fine. They were just too long, that's all, because I don't have the thick thighs. So my thighs didn't fill the shorts out. They kind of just hung on my thighs. So, excuse me, I am officially in a 16, and I am loving it. From a 22 to a 16 in 10 weeks, I couldn't be happier. For all the rest of you on your journey, I wish you luck. I hope you have the same success. Comments, feedback, I would appreciate it. Take care, everyone.